SEO is not dead. You are just doing it wrong. First, it was voice search, then snippets, now it's ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity. But the algorithm didn't die, it evolved. And the sites that adapted, they are winning. So before you chase the next shiny trend, here are 3 strategies how to show up in 2025 and beyond, plus 9 outdated SEO strategies you should definitely leave behind. After running tests for the last few months across dozens of our own and client sites at HVSEO, we found that good SEO fundamentals still win. That's why strategy number 1 is optimize for extraction, and this strategy isn't just theory. For one client, restructuring key category pages boosted their rankings in just 6 weeks. You've probably heard terms like GEO, LLMO, and AEO. These are new terms, but they have the same goal: visibility. The difference is that SEO today isn't just about getting clicks. It's about being the answer in Google's AI overviews and every other AI-driven search result. AI search adoption is growing 4% every single day. At this pace, 100% of users will interact with AI search by September. This is your chance to prepare before your competitors catch up. Google, ChatGPT, Bing Copilot, and Perplexity don't read your whole page like a human would. They scan, identify, and extract the most relevant, well-structured snippet to answer the query. Think of it as copy-pasting the one paragraph that does the best job of solving the searcher's problem. If you've ever read an AI overview and thought, that's all I needed, you've experienced extraction firsthand. You didn't click through because the AI already gave you enough, and that's exactly why your content needs to be the one it chooses. So your job is simple: write for humans, structure for AI. Here's how. Start with a concise summary. Put the answer to the search query at the top. Use H2 and H3 headings that mirror real questions. Write clean and complete paragraphs that stand alone. Add relevant schema markup. Update stats and use dates in your content. Add a too long did not read or key takeaway block for quick AI extraction. And use tools like Page Optimizer Pro to surface NLP terms and related entities. When we applied this exact approach to one of our e-commerce clients, the results were incredible. Refreshing just 15 blog posts drove 30% of traffic increase in Google, ChatGPT, and other AI platforms in just 6 weeks. Why? Because the content was structured in a way that machines could extract it, and it was genuinely useful for users. Make sure to subscribe to our next video, which is a step-by-step guide on how to show up in AI overviews and ChatGPT. So the key takeaway is that in 2025, your content doesn't just need to rank. It needs to be the answer for people and for AI. This brings us to strategy number 2. Build AI-friendly authority, and this isn't just a nice to have. Done right, it can significantly increase your visibility. For one of our e-commerce software clients, applying this strategy boosted branded search volume by 137% in just 90 days. Because visibility isn't just about how your site is structured, it is about who search engines trust. And here's the key point: that increase in branded search didn't start with on-page changes. It started off-site, by earning credible mentions, links, and citations from sources AI models already pull from. Things like industry roundups, niche blogs, high authority forums, and influencer reviews. Google, ChatGPT, Bing Copilot, and Perplexity cross-check your brand against the wider web, pulling data from review platforms, directories, industry articles, Reddit threads, and press mentions. If your brand isn't showing up there, you're not even in the running. Here's what to do. Log in third-party trust signals. Think Yelp, Trustpilot, Crunchbase. Get your brand mentioned in listicles, best of articles, and industry blogs. You can do this, for example, by pitching via platforms like Harrow or hashtag journal requests on social media. Own your profiles on Reddit, Quora, and niche communities. Even a few credible answers can boost trust. Get cited. Guest posts, press coverage, expert roundups. These are all places LLMs look when deciding whose content to show. We put this into action for that same e-commerce SaaS client. Before, their brand barely appeared outside their own website. After adding them to directories, improving review site profiles, building niche community presence, and running targeted digital PR, they began appearing in AI overviews and Gemini results without changing a single thing on their website. The takeaway: In 2025, trust is built not just on-site through EEAT signals, but also off-site. And that is where AI goes looking first. Now on to strategy number 3. Publish where AI and people are looking. And this strategy can deliver a big boost to both conversion rates and revenue when done right. Because let's face it, even the best content and authority won't help if your brand is invisible where people actually search. And today, search doesn't just happen on Google. People discover brands on YouTube, they ask questions on Reddit, they get product reviews from TikTok, and they use ChatGPT or Perplexity instead of a search bar. That means your SEO can't stop at your website. You need to repurpose your content across platforms that AI and real users are already crawling. Here's what that looks like. Turn blog content into YouTube Shorts, TikToks, and Reels. Answer questions on Reddit and Quora. Let me give you a real-world example. We worked with a supplement brand that saw a 15% drop in traffic due to algorithm changes. Instead of panicking, we doubled down on intent and clarity. We rewrote their category and product pages to match buyer search intent. We added structured data and schema to key pages, and we repurposed their content to appear on TikTok, YouTube, and Reddit, the places their audience actually looked for answers. What happened? Conversion rate jumped by 20%, revenue grew by 23%, even with less traffic. It's not about chasing clicks like it's PPC. SEO has always been about visibility and getting the right people to see the right message. Your website is your digital storefront. The goal isn't just to count how many people walk in. It's to make sure people actually see the window, pause, and understand what you offer, and maybe even buy something. And today, that window isn't just Google. It's YouTube, Reddit, Instagram, ChatGPT, and other LLMs. The future of SEO is cross-platform visibility. Show up where people search, scroll, and ask questions, and make sure your message is crystal clear when they find you. Now, let's talk about what not to do. Because if SEO isn't dead, lazy SEO definitely is. These are the old tactics that still show up in audits that we do every week, and they are costing you visibility. Let's break them down. Number 1. Writing for algorithms, not people. Stuffing the exact same keyword in your H1, H2, H3, and image alt tag? That's not optimization, that's desperation. 2. Publishing shallow blog posts just to hit a schedule. A 500-word article with no structure, no unique insights, and no clear value. If AI can't extract anything useful and users bounce in 10 seconds, that's lazy. 3. Chasing backlinks with zero relevance. Still buying links from a food blog for your SaaS tool? That's not link building, that's noise. Relevance matters more than raw numbers in 2025. 4. Ignoring internal linking. If every page on your site is an island, how can search engines understand authority? Topical clusters aren't optional anymore. 5. Never updating old content. If your blog post still says 2018 and it's 2025, you've gone dark in AI search and likely dropped off Google too. Update your facts, your structure, and your date stamps. 6. Skipping schema. If you're not using schema markup, you're skipping the one tool that literally tells machines what your page is about. Schema is how you get into AI overviews and featured snippets. 7. Copying competitors instead of contributing something new. Duplicating what's already ranking and hoping it works for you? It won't. Google sees it, ChatGPT sees it, and users see it. 8. Ignoring UX and page speed. If your site takes 10 seconds to load, is full of pop-ups, or isn't mobile friendly, congrats, you've optimized yourself out of the results. 9. Not tracking or testing anything. If you haven't opened GA4 or Google Search Console this month and you're not running any tests, you're guessing, not optimizing. In 2025, lazy SEO doesn't just underperform, it gets ignored. If your strategy still looks like it did 5 years ago, that's the real reason you think SEO is dead. Drop your biggest AI SEO challenge in the comments. We'll tackle a few in the next video. Want help putting this into action before your competitors do? Book a free strategy call. The link is in the bio. And if you're into this kind of no fluff, test-driven strategy, hit subscribe now. See you next time.